Having a well-balanced diet is always important, including when you're backpacking. Fueling your body with the right nutrition will give you the energy you need to hike, improve your mood, and recover from all of your hard work. So how much food do you need to take with you into the backcountry? It depends on a number of different variables, such as how far you will be hiking each day and how long you will be in the backcountry. The number of calories you expend for a 3-mile day is vastly different than a 15-mile day. Your elevation gain and loss. The more you climb, the more calories you'll need to burn to replenish. The expected temperature. We burn more calories when exercising in hot weather than we do cold. We'll talk more about replenishing electrolytes lost from sweating in the next video. Your size and weight will determine how much more or less you'll need to consume than your companions. Instead of counting calories, think about how much you eat in a day and plan to pack quite a bit more to account for the additional calories you'll be burning. That can be quite a lot to pack, so it's definitely beneficial to plan on packing foods that are nutrient-rich and calorically dense to lower the weight of your pack and save space. We can't talk about trail meals without discussing macronutrients. First, let's talk about carbohydrates, my personal favorite. Simply put, carbs are your body's main source of energy, and when you're backpacking, you need a lot of energy. Carbohydrates are also an important source of fiber, which helps to keep your digestive system healthy. There are two main types of carbohydrates, simple and complex. Simple carbohydrates are found in foods like sugar, honey, and fruit juice. They are quickly digested and absorbed by the body. Complex carbohydrates are found in foods like bread, pasta, and rice. They take longer to digest and be absorbed by the body, which provides a slower release of energy. Great sources of healthy carbohydrates include whole grains, like oatmeal, fruits, and vegetables. Proteins are essential for building and repairing tissues, among other important functions. At the end of the day, you want your body to be able to rebuild those muscles you used. Great sources of protein on the trail include lean meats, poultry, eggs, seafood, beans, peas, nuts, and seeds. Variety is important because different proteins give you different kinds of essential vitamins and minerals. While you won't have access to a refrigerator, dehydrating your own food or buying pre-made dehydrated meals is a great option, although not necessary. Unsaturated fats are so important, from helping your body to absorb essential vitamins, to protecting your organs, to regulating hormone production, to providing you energy. Fats should roughly make up a quarter of your calories. Some great sources of fats include healthy oils like olive oil, nuts, and fish. Ideally, each meal and snack that you have should include a carb, protein, and fat to best keep your body fueled and comfortable. To give an example, let's imagine that I'm going on a long weekend trip, 3 days and 2 nights. I'll be hiking about 5 miles a day, and there will be a total of 4,000 feet elevation gain. I checked the forecast, and it's supposed to range from 40s at night to 60s during the day. I'm about 5 foot, 4 inches, and 130 pounds, and usually consume roughly 1,800 calories a day. Here's a sample food menu I would make for myself. On Friday, I would eat a big breakfast before I hit the road, something like hard-boiled eggs with whole wheat toast and avocado. For snack, I would have some energy chews or gels. Lunch would be a pre-made sandwich on whole wheat bread with hummus, cheese, and vegetables. Fun fact, cheese doesn't have to be refrigerated for a few days. Just check for any mold growth before you bite in. For my next snack, I would have some trail mix. Dinner would consist of a nice dehydrated pasta with meat sauce, and finally, a post-dinner protein bar for a snack before going to bed. On Saturday, I would start the day with some instant oatmeal with nuts, seeds, and dried fruit. The first snack of the day would be a protein bar. Then lunch would be a sandwich on whole wheat bread with peanut butter, banana, and honey. Another snack would be dried fruit and energy gels or chews. Dinner would be a delicious quesadilla with cheese, beans, and vegetables. My end-of-the-day snack would be a few handfuls of trail mix. On my final day, I would wake up and make pancakes topped with fruit and a protein bar on the side. My snack would be some cheese and dried fruit. Lunch would be a tortilla wrap with chicken, cheese, and vegetables. Snack would be a protein bar, and dinner would be on the road back home, something with a lot of protein to help my muscles recover. There are so many meal variations you can do, so have some fun with it. Personally, I think having flavorful meals in the backcountry goes a long way towards keeping up your morale and mood. So consider spices and foods with lots of flavor. Next up, I'll talk about the importance of hydration, how to filter water, and how to prevent and understand the early signs of dehydration. As always, if you liked this video, it would be super helpful if you gave it a like and subscribed. Until next time.